According to StopHazing.org, more than half of college students involved in clubs, teams, and organizations have experienced hazing. 73% of students have experienced at least one hazing behavior within a social fraternity or sorority, and 50% of students in a service fraternity or sorority. This is unacceptable, and this has to stop.
As members of the Unified Greek Council and our respective organizations, we do not tolerate hazing. We hope to shed light on this issue that unfortunately continues to be part of college life.
Hazing is defined as any action that endangers the physical, emotional, mental health, or safety of an individual, or destroys or damages personal property for the purpose of initiation, membership, admission, or participation in a group or organization. And while many usually think of physical trauma as the extent of hazing, it is more complicated than that. There are psychological effects which can be just as long-lasting and traumatic for the victim, and can manifest into withdrawal from activities, depression, or suicide. Another thing to consider are the effects of hazing when combined with an individual's past experiences. It can trigger previous trauma and cause immense damage.
Now that you know what hazing is, would you be able to identify it if you saw it? For many individuals, trying to consider whether an activity could be considered hazing or not can sometimes be difficult, but consider the following questions. Would I feel comfortable participating in this activity if my parents were watching? Am I being asked to keep this activity a secret? Would we get in trouble if a school or college administrator walked past and saw us? Does participation in this activity violate my values or those of this organization? And is this causing emotional or physical distress or stress to myself or to others?
There are a number of myths that have been utilized to justify hazing, but the truth of the matter says otherwise. Here are just a few. Myth 1. Hazing is primarily a problem for sororities and fraternities.
Fact. Hazing is a societal problem. It has been documented in the military, athletic teams, marching band, and other types of organizations and clubs. Some students even have come to college already been hazed in high school.
Myth 2. Hazing is no more than foolish pranks that sometimes go awry.
Fact. Hazing is an act of power and control over others. It is victimization. Premeditated and not accidental. Hazing is abusive, degrading, and often life-threatening.
Myth 3. Hazing is an effective way to teach respect and develop discipline.
Fact. Respect must be earned, not imposed. Victims of hazing rarely feel respect for those who have hazed them. It breeds mistrust, apathy, and alienation.
Myth 4. If someone agrees to participate in the activity, it can't be considered hazing.
Fact. In many states with laws against hazing, consent of the victim cannot be used as a defense in a civil case. This is because, even if they agree, it is not true consent when considering peer pressure and the desire to belong to a group.
It's important to understand that there are university policies and local laws in place against hazing activities, and that they should be reviewed in case reporting is necessary. Oregon State's policy can be found in the Student Conduct Code and Oregon State Law website, which can be found at organstatelaws.org. Both of these will be in the link description below.
Learn more about hazing from organizations such as hazingprevention.org and stophazing.org to further educate those around you. And if you or anyone you know is being hazed, don't be a bystander. Report it. You can make sure new members know how to report hazing incidents using the Anti-Hazing hotline, 1-888-NOT-HAZE. And at OSU, you can submit a conduct incident form, which can be found at studentlife.organstate.edu/studentconduct/hazing, or call 911 for immediate dangers.